Who wants to forget about the world for a little bit and come open up a box of patterns that I've had for absolutely 2 whole years before I remembered it was down there. And I think there's 30s and 40s in here. So, okay, so the 30s and 40s is not on the top. Now, to be clear, this absolutely is one that I purchased from someone. And then I'm pretty sure they were just like, we're gonna add in some more patterns. And I went, okay, because I don't think I bought all of these. Maybe I did, I don't remember. Hello, size 11, 434. We'll find you hopefully eventually. Starting off with a 1950s cusp 60s butterick skirt pattern. I do enjoy the pockets because we champion a pocket on this channel. Butterick 9150 with a waist of 24. I did not remember what sizes these came in, so they just are what they are. Okay. Butterick 8110 with the cutest little cummerbund. It's a shirtwaist dress with like a boat neckline or a high neckline in a bust 35. And these are sized for teens, so good if you have like a shorter waist or just generally if you are brave and want to give it a go. Not for me though, because yes, on this channel I do allow myself one per box, one singular pattern per box. Have I done that in the past? Sometimes. Other times, well, we just, we flow with the punches. Roll with the that's it, roll with the punches. Because all of these patterns are not for me, they are for sale. Everything that you see here in this video will go live an hour after the launch of the video. Unless there's some reason, like as we're checking through them, that there's like a really big problem, then unfortunately those won't make it to the website. But most of the time I do my best, even if it's a sale price, to make them available for you. Because yes, this video is sponsored by my website. That's who's sponsoring it, me. Back to the patterns. Oh, cute butterick. Maternity 35-24 and a bust 32. But that is very sweet with the little pockets and the little pleat here for the growing mother. Ooh, butterick 85-77. A nice, actually kind of roomy sheath dress. This isn't like a super fitted version. This is more like it has a little bit of room. There's a little bit of structure there. Listen, the belt tab right there is not my style, but if it works for you, I love that for you. Oh, look at how fun and exciting. Is this the pattern that was missing the thingy? All right, we got to do some investigation. We're taking our sad McPattern. We are taking our extra flappy bit and seeing if they go together. You do that in this era by going to this. These are printed pattern pieces, and right there, size 11 and size 11. Pretty sure at this point, safe bet is that this goes to that. It's a back flap. It's not the front, it's the back. I was like, wait, I just found the whole thing. Right there. Nope, it's the back. But either way, hooray. Also, fun fact, ain't none of these factory folded. These are all cut. So this is gonna take a while to get up. Now would be a really funny time to like put in the current date of recording versus whenever this actually makes it live. All right, Butterick 7992 is a very sweet cigarette pant and bolero outfit. Oh, and yes, you can indeed make that belt. How fun. It is a bust 31.5. And yes, the envelope is sad, and yes, it was cut with pinking shears, but the good thing about patterns, you can still use it again, especially if you trace it. I know I don't trace it, don't come for me. Ooh, oh, she's pretty. Okay, I'm a big fan of little notched necklines. I'm an even bigger fan when they line up. So you have the top little notch and you have the bottom little notch, a fitted waist, and you can either do a slim or a full skirt. This is Butterick, oh yeah, it's in there somewhere. 84.15, and it is a bust 34. That is very sweet. It is too small for me to keep, so this will find a new home. I need to not say that 7,000 times. Aww, I love these 1950s Butterick envelopes because they're immediately recognizable. So this is Butterick 60-24 in a bust 28. So this is a junior/teen sizing, but I love the little drop down at the bodice, the slit neckline, and the very full skirt. Good pattern.
Good soup.
Ooh, okay, wait a minute. I said nobody was factory folded. Hang on a second. Do I get lucky? Are there some? Look at that glorious, amazing factory fold. Factory folded, in case you don't know, is abbreviated on my website as UC-FF, Uncut Factory Folded. And it means that from the 1950s all the way to 2025, this pattern has never been removed from the original factory folds that it was made by human hands in the 1950s. So Butterick 6774 is a factory folded bust 30 shirtwaist dress with it's not quite a full circle skirt, it's more a semicircle skirt, but that is very pretty. I love the sass here, she's very sassy. Ooh. Oh, okay. Not only do we have a second factory folded one, that was 6774. Someone must have liked that part of the pattern drawer because this is 6775 in a bust 30. This, however, has a surplice top that goes over the top, over the bust here, so it'll go across through here, and then a full circle skirt. Check that out. Oh, it's so good. I wish I knew how to take something this size and bring it to my size. I don't. I'm not that good. I can go from roughly a bust 38 and make it work. 40 is better. 42 is even better. Because 10 inches is kind of the golden zone before you have to get really crazy. And again, I'm not terribly good at sizing up, so I prefer to get as close as possible. Next, another lovely notched neckline, Butterick 5891. And this also has a sort of, like the jacket is a single-breasted jacket, but instead of the buttons going like this, they kick this way before going back. I really like that. That is very cute. It is a bust 32, and it's been diaper pinned. That is a diaper pin that is close to this. I love it. Oh, and then we're entirely jumping decades here into the 1960s for Butterick 4881 and a bust 36. Pullover blouses with all these different necklines. This also potentially factory folded. Let's find out together now, shall we? And a 1, a 2, I'm not looking so that I don't know, and a 3. Nope. I see the cuts. They are right there. Individual pieces do not come out of factory folded this easy. Or ever, because they're always folded in a nice packet. The other part of this bag starts with Butterick 5596 in a bust 36. This is a shirt waist? No. Are you? Oh, it is a shirtwaist. Semi-fitted shirtwaist. So I guess there's some type of closure underneath this tab over. And they do have 2 pockets up here. And you've got 3 options for collar and a scarf. Is it just me, or do I feel like there's something happening here? I feel like she's being judgy about something and I don't know what it is.
He folds it in.
All right, next we have Butterick 4448 in a bust 34. And this is a drop waist, slightly gathered dress. And these sleeves, I think, for me, are what make it. The sleeves and the bands matching. But other than that, this reminds me of dresses that my mother would make for me in the 90s, so this is definitely a pass from me. Next up, we have Butterick 3275 in a bust 34. This is going to be a suit set with a blouse. So you can either make this over blouse, the button-up blouse, the jacket, and the skirt. This is a bust 34, and womp womp. Definitely not factory folded. Oh, I love this pattern. I've seen this one before. Butterick 4742. Oh, she's giving. We love this. We love this look. Very lovely. It's a bust 37. So this is a half size pattern, which usually means that it is made for a shorter stature person. If you have a shorter neck to waist measurement, then these half size patterns. Good God, I can't talk. Then these half size patterns are what you want to be aiming for. Or you can just adjust your regular pattern. Also valid. But I do enjoy this center panel through. Yeah, that's good. And Butterick 6911. Another lovely, just easy dress, sort of slightly gathered skirt, patch pockets, and a bust 36. This one would be a really good basic. Like a good, here's where you start from and then you can modify from there. That's a nice one for that one. And we're going up in size. Well, maybe this does get interesting. Butterick 6774 in a bust 38. We're getting in that zone. And this is going to be a jacket. Yeah, baby. I think. I'm pretty sure it's a shirt jacket. Oh, no, it's just, all right, fine. They're just calling it jacket, but really it still gives the vibe of jacket. So you could make it out of a lighter weight material and still have it qualify as that. And that collar is spectacular. Next, Butterick 6716 in a bust 36, the Wrap and Go jumpsuit. What? Wait, you're telling me you're trusting a jumpsuit to be a wrap?
No way.
So a back wrap halter top jumpsuit has front split and self net. Listen, if you would like to try this, please go forth. But I doth believe that for me personally, with the way that I have been made, this would absolutely be a no. I would be terrified to wear this because I'd be like, one strong breeze, whew, free show, no thank you. Moving on to Butterick 3588 in a bust 34. This is just a good button-up shirt with puff sleeves. Got the little puff here at the top. You can do that version, or you can do the slightly gathered the top long sleeve version. And I do enjoy the pussy bow. Oh, Charlie's Angels called. They would like their pattern back. Next is Butterick 3336 in a bust 34. This is screaming, I swear I'm not a spy.
And now they work for me.
Da-da-da. I fully understand. It's a 1970s suit pattern. But really, I can't see this and not think Charlie's Angels, especially with like swoosh that's happening there. That's what that makes me think of. And the last one for this stack is Butterick 3074 in a bust 33.5. This is me that junior sizing. And this is just a lovely little shirtwaist dress with a much more of an A-line skirt on the bottom. But again, you have the big patch pockets and they chose ruffles. So many ruffles. So you could absolutely deck yourself out in all the lace that you could ever possibly want. And yes, I have lace available too. Please come buy it. Battery exhausted. Excuse you? Hold, please.
Thank you for holding.
And listen, after my battery died, I realized that I only know where 2 of my batteries are, not 3 of my batteries. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be kind of trimming down some that are in the box. So if they're older than the 60s from here on out, I'm going to try and skip over those. And we're going to aim for all the 40s and 50s that are in the box because we realized just how many there are. And I would like to not waste your time of going through them all. The other patterns will also be available. They're just not going to be highlighted in this video. But moving on to the final stack of the 50s, 60s land is something that's in a bag and I don't fully understand why. How to care for nylon hosiery. That's definitely not what that's supposed to be in. Thank you very much. You can call me for my modeling contract. I'm ready. This is McCall's 6986 in a bust 34. This is going to be a dress with sort of a scoop panel front here. That is very fun. I do really like that accent. And personally, of course, I would do it with a larger skirt, but you can also do it with a slim skirt option. Not for me, though. Next up is Butterick 6880 with a spectacular ring scarf. Let's just be real here. That is excellent. This is in a bust 32, and it is a slim fit dress with a scarf, or sorry, a stole and a ring scarf. Because yes, absolutely. Please, someone make that. That looks magnificent. Next up, we have McCall's 5522. Now, this one is from the 1950s, and it is a bust 33. Sweet little slightly drop waist fitted bodice with a gathered skirt and either Peter Pan or boat neck color. I adore this. That is so adorable. Oh, now we're going slightly back into the 50s, further back into the 50s with McCall's 8764. This is a bust size 35, so this is a teen size, and it is a slit neckline, and I adore this collar. Like, that is spectacular. Oh boy. Ah! This one. Oh, McCall's 4396. We meet again. Yes, friends, the sheath with the I looked like I pooed my pants, but in the middle of my back gathers. Yes, that's right. There it is. The slightly droopy diaper in the middle of your back. Dress is back again. I'm sure for movement, this is a lovely feature. And also, it does have a standard piece back, so if you just wanted a normal sheath dress, you could do that. But just like, that is too funny. It's just too funny every time I find it. Okay, now, let's do some of the good stuff. McCall 7676, which is a lovely straight line skirt. It does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gores to this fine skirt. And it's a waist question mark? What is happening here? A waist 26. And you can see they're just a really nice, easy put together. Skirts like these are a really good way to get into using vintage sewing patterns because McCall's did print on theirs starting in 1919 and in fact held the patent until 1938. Wow. I have not seen a McCall envelope this shiny in so long. Now, yes, it does have some tears, but finding this envelope with this level of sheen still attached to it is spectacular. This is McCall, no S yet, 6769. It is so good. I love this yoked blouse with the slight gathers and the pin tucks here at the front. It is a bust 30, but my God, this envelope is spectacular. Ah! Why you no closer to my size? Bah! No, McCall's 89.39. Dang it! It's a bust 35 and it's a junior's. Look at that open neckline. Oh, I love it so much. And it's a gored skirt, so it's not just a normal circle skirt. I love this. I love this so much. I'm not going to keep it because I'm not going to size that up, but that is so, so pretty. All right, staying in the 1950s with McCall's 5703 in a bust 32. This is going to be another notched neckline, so whoever this was really loved themselves a good notched neckline. With, again, you have the 2 skirt options, and this time they're all giving you a pleated option instead of the gathers. Oh, look at how cute with all the little tucks. I would not want to sew those tucks, but that's cute. McCall's 8953 is a bust 35 again. It is a shirtwaist dress with pin tucks not only along the blouse, but also along the horizontal here on the skirt, and puff sleeves or straight, just normal shorts. That is absolutely precious. Ooh, out of a good cotton voile or clip dot. Yeah, that'd be very, very lovely summer, lightweight, very fun. And now we get to go back even farther into the 1940s. McCall 7316. This one, however, is a bust 31, so still staying in that teen sizing, with the large yoke for the bodice and the matching yoke for the skirt. A good rayon in this. That would be so lovely. Next, we have McCall, still no S, 8296 in a waist 26. This one has a slightly raised waistline through here, and check out the pleats. So you have a flat center front and then 2 pleats, and then a flat center back and 2 pleats. Basically gives you a little bit more movement, but without adding the bulk at the center back or center front. Aww. Another sweet 1940s number, McCall 6383 in a bust 31. This actually is a peplum that you can see draped through here. And it does have a slightly more open neckline, not quite a boat neck, but pretty close. And it does look like it is just the dropped shoulder. It's not a cap sleeve, so it's not something you have to attach. It just goes boop and goes right over the shoulder. Very cute and doesn't take that much yardage. Oh, knee slacks, heck yeah. This is McCall 6791, and this would go so well with some of those like good, really flowy motion, like not necessarily a twill. What am I looking for? Okay, listen, I can't remember the name of the fabric. We're just moving on because they left a note that says, no good, pattern too full in front and seat. So whoever this was, it didn't fit them well and they didn't adjust it. So they just said, this pattern is trash. I'm not saying that I've done something similar. But anyway, waist 26 on this one. It does come with pockets, which we love. Next stack. Simplicity 2757 in a bust. Why do you have a bust? Oh, because there's a vest there. Bust 34. There it is. This comes with a skirt and a vest set with a very scooped front vest. Oh, did she leave us another no good note? Did you make it out of drapes? Because that's what the note says. It says drapes. I mean, listen, I made stuff out of bed sheets. Drapes are not a far cry from that. Aww. Simplicity 2428 in a bust 31 fit and flare dress you will probably have the little lines that you can draw onto the skirt fabric itself to add these appliques throughout. Ooh, play suit. We love a good play suit. Simplicity 4748 in a bust 32. This is an absolutely sweet halter play suit with a fitted waist, big old patch pockets. You also have a skirt and bolero to go along with it. This pattern is making a liar out of me. It's just the halter, the shorts. It's not actually a play suit. Listen, it's not a far cry to attach the two, but just so you know, not actually a play suit. Me jumping to conclusions. This is me jumping to conclusions because of the envelope. It looked like a play suit. It's the same fabric anyway. Moving on to Simplicity 2310, which is a double-breasted suit for a bust 34. I like these because I love this type of peplum pleated in the back and then the full skirt to go with it. These are very pretty and I like them very much, but I am not brave enough. Aw, Simplicity 3677. This is going to be another late 40s, early 50s in a bust 28. Scoop neck dress, honkin' pockets. Oh, yeah, bleh. This is what happens. This is why we don't rubber band our patterns, because this is literally what happens when it sits there for ages. If your patterns are rubber banded, I advise, not only does it put too much pressure on them, it also will deteriorate and literally eat into the fabric of the envelope or the pattern, which is worse. Ooh, buddy, that's good. Simplicity 4341 in a bust 29. Dang, she's small, but she is mighty. I really love the V-neck through here, and I love the fact that the bow accent got put on the back with a very full skirt. And there's approximately, I'll give it a 25-75, 25% being complete, 75% being ain't no way. This is very light even for a bust 29, so we'll have to endeavor into that one farther. Ah yes, Simplicity 1159. Have had this one quite a few times. Very good pattern. This one is a bust 29 as well. She must have really liked her V-necks and then very full skirts. But again, very light packet, concerned that it's not there. If for some reason they are just the bodice pieces, it will be cheaper, but just know you can just make a giant rectangle and attach it from there. I believe in you. It's okay. We can do this together. We can do the hard things, like making pattern pieces that people don't put with their patterns. Moving on to Simplicity 4772 in a bust 31. This is a lovely little yoked, and by little I mean that just the sizing is little. That yoke is not. That yoke would probably go down to here. So if you like a large yoke, big yokes don't lie. I don't know why. You can take this one home. It does have a puff sleeve option and it does have the gathered bodice, so not too many darts. Oh, buddy, I love this pattern. Simplicity 3207. So good every time. This one is a bust 31. This is the fitted cup, fitted waist. You have a bolero, you have a full skirt. I love this pattern. I love it so much. I desperately want to make this. I am not this talented, but it's so good, and that's concerning. Cool. We'll have to figure out why it is discolored on top and TBD, and we'll put in whether or not it can go on the website right now. Thank you so much, future Stephanie. Ooh, halter top pattern. Yes. Simplicity 2860. Wowzers. Oh, she is sassy. She's ready. Look at that. Oh, can you do the cummerbund too? No, sadly not, but they all camisole tops. So there is strap options or halter tops. Sweetheart neckline, very cute. Bust 32. And now we have Simplicity 2427. I like this type of waistline, that like slightly pointed one. Like I don't want a full drop waist. I just want a little point right at the bottom. This absolutely has that. It has a cute little, it's not even a petal sleeve. It's just like a standard sleeve that then has ties on it, which is not something you see all that often. And it does have a flat front with pleats along the side. Very pretty. Education with Steph about vintage and tape. Hey, This is why I tell you, please don't use tape on your patterns. I know that is what we were told in home ec. I know that's what we have been told for years, but this evidence right in front of you, please don't. Please don't. So this discoloration, you will never get rid of. Never. I can probably, if this tape is old enough, I can probably peel this off without damaging the envelope. Yes, I can. It is old enough that I can peel that cello tape right off of there and throw it in the trash can where it belongs. But this is what is left behind. You will not get rid of the slight adhesive behind it. You will also not get rid of the discoloration. There's no changing that. So, Simplicity 2666, this is just the way it looks. It is a waist 26. This is a very good skirt though. This is a very good staple skirt to have, late 40s in 2 lengths. Next stack, we have an excellent brand. Starting off strong with Advanced 4904. This is late 40s, early 50s, and a bust 32. Thin strapped with a bolero jacket dress pattern. I always love how they show off how you can do diagonals. It's as simple as using your basic pattern and using a diagonal print, or taking a straight print and kicking it on the bias. But I do love the accent that makes. She's a very pretty pattern, and Advanced is a very good brand. And we have more Advanced. Hot diggity. Advanced 4932 in a bust 30. This is another slit neckline. Are you maternity though? It sure is a maternity dress pattern. And yes, indeed, you can make that blouse too. Next up, we have more Advanced 5137. And while this envelope looks quite sad, look at the little button flaps. I am wondering how we're closing the other sections of that blouse. Just wondering. But it is a bust 32. This is another late 40s, early 50s, because it's 25 cents, not 35 cents yet. Again, this is another like, I don't know, she feels light. So we'll have to see if it's even close enough to complete. But at least if the bodice is there, you can make something still pretty cool. Ooh, 1940s Advanced next. 4408 in a bust 30. Wow, look at all these details. So it's a shirtwaist dress, obviously. And what you have here is you have buttons on the top into an attached skirt. You also have the option to do 2 pockets here and a big old center panel where you can see here they did a straight grain for this, and then they turned the grain 90 degrees to do the side fronts. Very cool. Oh, great, my favorite. Tape and paper clips. Hooray! Yeah, so this is another thing we prefer not to do. Paper clips are objectionably better because they're not going to discolor the paper, but they are going to be a pain in the you-know-what to get off. I always, if you do want to paper clip them, that's your choice. It's your pattern. Do what you want. But if you're taking it off, if you found it that way and you don't want it there, you take the front and the back under each nail and you pull it away from each other and then let it slide off, because no. But Advanced 5084 is a absolutely sweet button-up dress. Looks like there's like a princess line. They chose a pretty breezy print to put on this cover, so it's a little hard to tell. But it is a bust 34. I think it's very sweet. I like that one a lot. But again, 34. Nope. Oh, cute. Look at the apron from the early 40s, potentially 30s. Because 15 cent Advance, we were still sort of in like the early, like 41, 42, maybe 43 realm. No, 43, I think they went to 25 cents. Anyway, that's not why you're here. Oh, he's getting a toy. Sorry, the Insniftigator is assisting us as well. It is a apron set. So you will get all of these super fun aprons. And honest to Bob, there's enough in here. No, not that Bob. Don't worry about that. Bust 34 to 36, and it is definitely thick enough that I do think everything is in here. Why are you there? I don't like it. Okay, I'm gonna put these together. That always scares me. Please don't separate unprinted patterns from their envelopes. It's way too big of a pain in the you-know-what to put them back together again. Oh, fraptious joy! More tape! Oh, crud. Okay, so we're gonna start by taking that off. Carefully. Sorry, it's not as ASMR satisfying because it's old.
It's been 84 years.
Advanced 4967 in a bust 34. Oh, okay, so she does have some details. It's just kind of hard to see because it's in the red dress here. So not only is there a little slit neckline with a big collar, but you also are a slightly drop waist through here. It's very sweet. It's a bust 31. Could potentially, nope, definitely not factory folded. Just put back with love, which we appreciate. And tape. Oh, and now we jump in advance into the 1950s, potentially the 60s, with advanced 9183 and a bust 28. This is just a good standard button-up shirt constructed with the bishop method, and it's so easy. Oh, but look, they put a little piece of fabric right there. That's so cute. All right, what is it? We need to know. It is that's a cotton. That would be a very loud blouse. That's my type of blouse. Whoever that is, we can be friends. Next on, advanced 9185 in another bust 28. This, however, is going to be probably a back button blouse. Yes, it sure is. Oh no, little zipper at the neck. This is another pattern, features the bishop method. Excellent. Oh, another advance 9913. It is going to be a 12S. So it's short, no, subteen, which is a bust 31 because it's a 12 subteen, which was a new one that they brought in the early 60s. So this is probably 62, 63, which is sort of like that tween phase, like not quite a kid, but not quite a teenager just yet. Next, we have advanced 9187, which is a shirtwaist dress. This one is also a bust 28. And even though they show it monogrammed here on the upper image, it literally says right there, monogram, not included. So this is going to be a really lovely collection. So for the smaller size set, these are going to be an excellent addition because advanced patterns are really quite easy to put together. Next, we have advanced 9188, and this is a jumper set of dresses. So you either have a high square neckline or a rounded, more boat neck neckline, and you do have two skirt options. This one also is going to be, though, that bust 28. Why are there so many 28s? Oh, my swizzles! These are bust 30s. So, wait, advance. Killing me, Smalls.
You're killing me, Smalls.
And the last one in this stack is advanced 7716. This is going to be a bust 32, and it is a duster or a smock. Fully button front and with big old pockets. So really great to just put on, kick around the house. A so easy pattern. Next stack starts with another advanced 5156 in a bust 32. See, when you put it on the front there, advance. Anyway, this is going to be another button-up dress. I do like the little pocket flap details they have here. Also, this type of trim is really nice. I never think to put it on when I'm making mine. Never do. Ah! I don't like it! Why are there pattern pieces just floating around in this box? Ah! Listen, okay, at least these ones are labeled. But like... Yeah, great, I love that. She, in fact, did not love that. Okay, we're gonna focus on other things that make me happy. Like this next pattern. Look at that apron! Look at it! Look at it! It's so pretty! I love the little sweetheart aprons. 32 to 46. Fun fact, that's just the range. That's not necessarily what's inside. So, let's find out. Oh, and we're starting off strong. Why are we starting off strong? Well, we're starting off strong, step one. There's a pin in that closing it, which is fine. Throw those away. They're rusty. I'm also telling that to my... No! This was supposed to be fun. What is this? Why is this? I hate this so much. It's a trace. It's a trace. It's a trace. So not only do I have no idea what size this is. No, but never fear. There's more stabby McStab friends in here, aka pins. I wanted it to be the apron, you guys. That makes me so sad. That pattern is so cute. Nope, they didn't bother to write anything on here. Cool, I love that. She, in fact, did not love that. Who can I yell at? Colorado. Somebody in Colorado. The last name award. We're gonna have a fight. Dang it. Now, listen. logically, for those of you that don't know, this could still be made. You could still trace off of the tracing. I have no idea what size it is. Wait, can I hold it up to the light? Find out what size it is? No, because it's a different pattern number. Oh my God. 8108, right? That should also say 8108. That right there. Yeah, I don't care at this point. It's already screwed up. 6566. So I don't even know. It will. Are the rest of these going to do this to me? I don't know. Please, please no. Please no. This is so pretty. And it's going to hurt my soul so deeply if what I pull out of here is newspaper. Oh, thank God it's the real pattern. Oh, and we get the fraptious joy of this one's actually factory folded. The small favors. So this is in fact mail order $12.93, not a newspaper clipping. Shirtwaist dress with a little, okay, listen, let's look at a tiny little carrot. Please someone make this and make this a tiny little pocket carrot. It is a bust 32 though. But at least this one's the right one. Oh, size 20. That is a bust 38, is what that is. Oh, she's a good shirtwaist dress. The versatile shirtwaister. Now, I will say this also absolutely is factory folded. Heck yeah. Great, we love that. Okay, maybe I'm not so mad at Ward from Colorado because this is also her pattern. Oh, but it's still in the wrong envelope. This is supposed to be 8646's envelope, and this is 8885. Okay, that's a thing. Hopefully, mail order 3275 is in here. Heyo, thank goodness. Size 13, which means it is a bust 31. Not factory folded though, not even close, but that is okay. But she is very pretty. I love how there's like a slight gather on this ruffle up here. Oh, okay, we're back to the land where my cortisol levels can lower until I see a rubber band holding a pattern together. Okay, we gently remove from mail order 1364 and a size 13 new sizing. So what size are you then, friend? With your new sizing and your wad of tissue. Literal wad. Size 13 is bust 35. So this one you can see here is sort of a tunic and pants set with a side button. I kind of like how it goes along that flare. That's fun. And this is definitely 1970s. Absolutely. Like either 70s or late 60s. Look at the hair. Like absolutely. Ooh, I got a glimpse. 4767. Oh, that's good. Yoked front, princess lines, shorter long sleeves. And size 15. And this is a bust 33, definitely. And now we have another mail order, probably from the 40s. Oh, now wait a minute. Now this says 8885 38, which is the previous one that we had. So does that mean this is 8646 and a bust 38? What's funny, I have this in a larger size, so I will definitely not be keeping it. But I do have this pattern, and it is heckin' cute. Ann Adams. We love a good Ann Adams, especially when it's not made out of newspaper. What are you? Oh, Miss Ann Adams. Oh, you're good. Ooh. So this has a skirt with a slightly fitted raised waist, but the blouse itself is more billowy because the tucks are at the shoulders. Now for the sleeves, there's going to be a slight gather at the top, and then it's going to be fitted as you go over the bicep. That is pretty. What size are you? Of course, you're a bust 32. Oh, okay, well, that just makes that easier. It's fine. We haven't found anything yet for me to keep. It's fine. I'll live. We're also not done. Moving on to another 1940s. Oh, look at you. Oh my gosh, super fun. Listen, if that is not a practical button-on ruffle, make it that way, because that's adorable. It's going to be a bust 36, so it's not going to be for me. This is adorable. Pinafore for mother. Oh, and so this is not a maternity. This is a mother-daughter matching, so you would have bought the matching 8572 so your daughter can match. That's so pretty. Well, speaking of so pretty, hello Hollywood.
Hooray for Hollywood.
Pterodactyl squeal! Oh my god. Hollywood 452 in a bust 38. That is so good. Look at this front skirt. So you have a center panel that goes up into the upper waist that is all fitted Little gathers just below the bust. Okay, we're gonna set this aside. This is the closest that we have found to me keeping something, and that's terrifying. I also think I might have a copy of this already. So I have to go check, because I don't want to keep 2 copies. That's not what I'm here for. Why? It's changing gears here. Why? Why? You're free balling. Oh God, it's terrifying. Please God be this pattern. I'm gonna have to pull this apart to find out. Oh, and I'm definitely gonna have to pull this apart because that is absolutely adorable. Mail order 4842 from the 1940s. Princess line. Look at the scallops. Okay, what size are you? 38. You have scallops that you haven't sized up. You have scallops you haven't sized up. You have scallops you haven't sized up. Please, that will find a new home. I have scallop patterns. I have not sized up. I'm not allowed to keep more. Ooh, hey, I love this. So, these are super fun. This is a mail order pattern. Assuming it's not newspaper. September 16th, 1943. So sometimes you will get these stamps when they would process this order with the exact date they filled it. So this should be a size 14 of 9453. And it should be from Mary and Martin. Size 14. Oh, it's cute. It's very like schoolgirl. Like this would be like good, great going to school. Definitely factory folded though. Like this has never, this was not extravated, extrapolated. Excavated. This was not excavated from its home. You can see the very deep crease in that pattern tissue right there. That tells you that this has never been used. Nor do I see pin marks. So like there's none of the telltale signs. You do see someone who was a little messy when they put it back together. And I know, there are some of you out there that can put this back together that looks like this. However, I've been doing this long enough to know the difference. What do we have now? A size 12. We have a designer pattern from the 70s, probably, because that's where we start to get these color mailers in. And, hey-oh, oh no, that might be 80s, actually. This is probably an 80s mail order. Prominent designer with holy McDolman sleeves. Wow, that is a lot. Got a good cowl neck. Listen, if you made this out of a cozy sweater knit, I would never leave it. I would live in this dress because that just looks cozy as heck. From Delaney to, I don't know who that is. If you do, let us know. I've never heard of that designer. And then we have something from the 1970s. Mail order 8110, double-breasted. It is going to be a bust 34. Now what I'm finding intriguing, why are there... Usually that's like when they include both of them. Did you include the mother and the daughter patterns in here? Because that would be objectively cool. It's a robe? So I guess that's not a pleat, that's the fold. That's a robe. My bad. I thought it was a dress. I guess you could make it a dress if you wanted to. So did you send both sizes or are you just lying to us? I think they're just lying to us. I think this is just one size. I do not think this is the mother and the daughter. I don't know why they did that. Moving on to something much prettier. 1940s, teenage style. Definitely not La Factory folded, so we're just gonna pull out this part of it. Just the instructions, and oh no, bust 34. Very sweet, square neckline. This sort of reminds me of Serena's favorite dress, even though I know, I don't think hers was made from Mary and Martin, or whoever this was. This is just mail order. But that is very pretty, and it is a absolute full circle skirt. Cute. All right, this one's Ann Adams. Oh, bust 38. Is it gonna tempt me? I don't know, probably. No, not for me. But very pretty. 9559, bust 38. Shirtwaist dress. I do like the buttons where it's like double and double. But I have a couple of these already that have this yoke and that have very similar lines, so I won't be keeping this one. But it's very pretty. And it's definitely 1943. Oh, now she's cute. The thing I like about this is that there is this extra drop down. So it's not just the straight here. And they've got a scallop neckline. And it's got a good... Okay, listen, what size are you? A bust 38, of course you are. Am I going to size up from bust 38? Probably not. We'll let that one find a new home, but that is very pretty too. Almost home, friends. 2 more stacks to go. Starting with a Hollywood pattern in a bust 34. Number 1575. This is a full button up with a very small sweetheart neckline. I do really enjoy that. And this is that same sort of drop sleeve, not a cap sleeve, so you don't have to attach anything else.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Listen, there is one dress that I regret growing out of, as far as like, not like when I was little, but just like in life. And it looked kind of like this. I fully understand I could probably make something similar. And I also fully understand this is a bust 32, so it's not even my size close enough to size up. But it's so good! Hollywood 1077. Oh my god, I love this. Princess lines, you got heart details, you could do bows, you could do all types of sleeve length, and you have Francis Gifford of Paramount on the front. Oh, I love it so. I'm not gonna keep it, but it's so pretty. And now we have a line we have not seen yet in this box, which is Dubarry. And yes, Dubarry patterns are very hard to find. This is Dubarry 5977, and it is a bust 34. I really like this because look at where the button detail is. And it even buttons at the shoulder, so you're gonna bring that whole dress, you're gonna wrap it around you, and then it's gonna button right over here. That is super cute, and it does have that little detachable neckline. And now we have another Dubarry, 5689, and another bust 34. This is gonna be for a suit pattern though, so you have this single-breasted jacket, and it looks like just a pleated skirt. I don't know if it's gonna be gored. No, it's just gonna be a big pleat. That is very pretty, very, very 40s. Let's see what we have. We have 43 as the date here. I love finding Dubarry patterns. Speaking of Dubarry patterns, I love this pattern. Dubarry, 5925. I adore this ruffle situation. Like this whole thing, it's all so good. This is another bust 34. I think my friend Haley has made this before. I think. What? Listen, we said these weren't factory folded. Also, I would love to tell you right now that like 5854 is definitely available. It is in no way. That is literally everything that's in there. So, unless it's in one of those magical bags that we have found in this box. Because unfortunately, Hollywood 1941 is the one that's right below it, which means that those instructions don't even go to the one that was right below it. This is going to be a child's suit, single-breasted with a tie back. I love the little like scoop at the bottom. It's not really a scallop, just like a gentle scoop at the bottom of that jacket. Oh, this box is starting to stress me out a little, not gonna lie. But anyway, Dubarry 5543 is the next one. Why is there no size? Oh god, they misprinted it into the middle of the daggone thing. Bust 34 for this house coat. Princess line all the way down. Ooh, she's good. That's a good, like, just staple. Oh, yeah, buddy. No, buddy, why? It's been cut off of its original envelope and glued onto something else. Okay. Well, now we know that. Here's the thing. Logically, I understand that this is the best way. Like, if the envelope was truly falling apart and this is the only way that you can store things, I get it. It just makes me sad. I'm a purist. I really love it when the envelope can hold all of its innards for hundreds of years. And I know that sometimes this is what has to happen. It doesn't make me any happier when I find it. But I mean, the Denver Dry Co. going strong, man. Thanks for that. Okay, well, at least it's not newspaper. Okay, she spoke too soon. There's definitely newspaper in there too. Okay, Please just have the instructions. You have the back. That's good. Oh boy. Okay, yes, there is some form of tissue in here. That's good. There is some form of tissue. And then there is a crap ton of newspaper. This is the pants. Well, listen, at least she did label it. Okay. Well, that's exciting. No instructions. So this will have to be somebody who knows what they're doing. Man, oh man. The surprises, they abound in this. I'm so sorry for those of you that don't like being dramatic, but I really do feel these ways when I find these type of patterns. So like, I'm not blowing this up for the camera. It really does make me very sad. Like, I don't wanna. It's still a really cute pattern. It'll be a good pattern. Somebody should get it and trace out the newspaper onto modern tracing material so you can have it, but just... Now we have 7910 from Vogue. And that's a lot of detail. But my goodness, look at all these like safari jungle vibes. I feel like this is absolutely straight up the Jungle Cruise core. If you want to be a Disney ride, this is your bit, friend. Oh, yay. We love a good... So this, Vogue actually did a line. This is going to be the 1950s copy. of the Vogue Basic pattern. So basically they just printed out blocks and you paid for them. So you didn't have to do it. But this is the block for all of these styles. And it is a bust 32. So this is number 3001. I think I found this one once before. It was a much larger size, but that one obviously has found a new home. But this one will be available. And then we have Vogue Basic 1870. Oof, that's like good. Like I can see all of these in those like poly satins, like those really good structured satins. Yeah, and that would be, oh, that'd be cool in like the bark cloth. Heck yeah. Now, what size are you? Bust 36. And I give you the final stack. Starting off with Simplicity 2277. A button-up blouse. This one is a pretty standard, like if you're gonna find a 1940s Simplicity, you're probably gonna find this, and it's probably gonna be a bust 32. But it is still fun every time you find it because it was a well-loved pattern. You find them everywhere. Ooh, now this one you don't get to see all that often. Simplicity 4556. This is also a bust 32. However, this fun little ascot and the Peter Pan collar, and I wonder if they give you the transfers for these. I don't think they do. No, so this would not come with the transfers. You could do it yourself on that cute little section right there. Ooh, hello, Simplicity 3036. You are very pretty, very much bust 32, so definitely will not be staying here, but check that detail out. So it looks like these are actually flaps, so they're not actually attached to the skirt, and they're gonna hang over the front for this shirtwaist dress. That is adorable. Oh, yay, we love finding a good undergarment pattern. Simplicity 2114. This is a good one, found it many a times. It's a slip or a half slip, and it does have the cups with the tucks on the bottom. And these are probably complete, even though it's quite light, but these are usually complete. Ooh, hello. And Bob, we had this discussion, man. I've got food for you. You ain't gotta go for the patterns. Now listen, this probably didn't happen in my house. This probably happened somewhere else, but like, because otherwise it would be all the way through and not just this one pattern. Man. And he nibbled the pattern, guys. Oh, was it factory folded? Bob!
And just beat the devil out of it.
You couldn't have gone for one of the ones that was cut with pinking shears? Come on. Goodness gracious, but it's so pretty. Look at the detachable collar. I'll put it on the website. It'll be discounted. Please trace it out first. Don't try and use it off of this. And go with God as you try and restructure all of that. Next we have Simplicity 2747, which is a bolero and skirt pattern set. Very cute. Bust 28 for this one, and it also has the detachable collar and cuffs. I do like how these look, especially like the float away of those. Very pretty. Ooh, patio dress. Probably not patio set, but that's what all the rickrack is for. It's to feel like a patio set. Simplicity 4733. And yes, we call it a patio set. Anyone who mentions what it used to be called, that comment is going to be removed. Thank you so much. Vintage style, not vintage values. That's what we do here. Because we're not even going to show the back of that, because that's what it used to be called. Cool. So the pattern itself is what it is. It does feel light, so I'm actually really dubious if it's even complete. If it's not complete, it won't even go on the website. But if you do want to purchase this, please know that it has a racially insensitive term on the back. No, I am not going to show it to you. Just know that it is here because my space is a space that is safe for everyone, not just people that look like me. I don't honestly think I'm going to put it on the website though, because I can guarantee you there's nothing on here. So just know it's called a patio dress. That's your lesson with Steph today. Next up, Simplicity 4420. This is a bust 32. This is a lovely little button-up number. I do have a question. What exactly are we trying to store in there? Because that is an intense pocket. And Simplicity 1088 in a bust 31. This is from the 50s. Okay, now, is it gonna make a liar out of me? I think it's just the blouses, maybe the pants. Nope, just the blouses. I was right with I should have stuck with the first one. It is just the blouses. So this is all of these different blouses in this pattern. And now we have Simplicity 4491, a nice little straight line skirt with a double flat pop, a double flat pocket. That's what it is. This is a waist 24. 1950s. Oh, I love this one. Simplicity 4255 is wrap top and the cigarette pants, because this one's not going to make a liar out of me unless it's not complete, and then I can't help that. But I love this pattern. This wrap top, and you can wrap it around and tie the little bow with the giant collar. So good. Oh, look at how pretty. Simplicity 1153. Princess line top, scoop neckline. Ooh, you can do bows at the top. This is a 1950s. It's a bust 30. And man, oh man, slight drop waist through here too. And it looks like it's a softly pleated number. So good. Oh, listen, I'm really glad we saved this stack for last. Simplicity 2190, bust 32, scoop neckline, but check out this giant collar with the big scallops and then the matching bottom to go there. Now, personally, I would then probably toss on a slightly larger skirt through here, but that's just me. I just want floof. Give me the floof, all the floof, and nothing but the floof. Thank you so much. But that is so pretty. This is late 40s, early 50s.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Stop it! There's a hat pattern in here. Ah! Wow. Simplicity 4700. This is either late 30s or early 40s. No, this is early 40s because of this length of hair. Wow, 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 wow. Look at all of that. You can do the tie cap. You can do the little... Listen, I'm not good with hat names. I'm really not. Do they tell us what they are? No. But you can also do the gloves. Listen, it's so pretty. It's a medium. Ain't nothing about me a medium, not even my head. So I will reluctantly send this away. So pretty though. And then we have Simplicity 4837 in a bust 32. This is a 1950s princess line jumper dress, potentially with the blouse maybe this time. Hey, we have a blouse. Hot diggity. So yes, indeed, we do have the blouse as well. Pajamas. Simplicity 3422 in a bust 30. Oh man. Now this is not a beach pajama, so these are not gonna be one. This is a two-piece pajama set, but it does have the waistline. You can pull that there to cinch it in. It also has the drop sleeve or the yoked version. This is technically the girl's size 12 though. So this is a girl's size 12 bust 30, which means everything's gonna be slightly smaller all the way around. But man, that's cute. Oh, speaking of cute, haven't had you in a hot minute. Heck yeah. This was absolutely the pile to end with. Simplicity 3187 in a bust 28 with the little boob flaps. Boop. I love those. They're so funny. And there's matching pocket flaps too. This actually also has a highly pleated hidden pleat situation. I don't know how many there are in there, but there's a lot. You can either do the shirtwaist style or you can do the summer dress style, or you can also make a little jacket, that little bolero jacket that's hanging over her there. Instead of putting it on, they held it over her shoulder. Oh, look at this one. Simplicity 2763. Princess line suit pattern with only one pleat there on either side to give the fullness, but it's sort of like, it kind of, with that top stitching, feels like little petals on the bottom, like little daisy petals. I love that. And little matching collar and little matching, like, full sleeves. They're like the capelet sleeves, so they're going to come around and they're going to attach through here. And we have come to the last pattern of the box. Simplicity 4814 in a bust 31. Now, this has possibly the best pussy blow dress I have seen in a while. Check that out. Because not only are you going to get this dress, but then you also get the scoop line jumper dress to go on top of it. And hey, if you want extra fluff like you see here, just layer them on top. Now, this envelope obviously is quite sad, but it has not been bobbed, at least. Looking at you, mouse boy. Oh, but I will say, like, this is very chunky, so probably complete. But I won't know until I actually do it. And it is definitely in a sad state, but a lot of the times the envelopes are in worse shape than the patterns. So, with that pattern, I guess the only thing to find out now is, does she have this in her box? And the answer is, yes. Yes, she does. So, this will find a new home with Tina, because she always gets first dibs because she works with me. And I hope you enjoyed this lovely moment of breath of just checking out and looking at old patterns with me. I'm glad you were here. And if you would like to take any of these home, you can go to my website, backroomfinds.com, because as of right now, they are all available. And I want to thank all of my channel members for making videos like these possible, as well as all of you who support me by buying these patterns, because you are also making these videos possible. And I want to say, I hope you are sewing in chaos. We'll see you next time. Bye. Marshmallow! You're not gonna make a liar of me, are you? No, good. 14 is a bus 32. I'm gonna go put that right over there. Oh, plastic, not helpful.